Just gotten up. She makes like no time. She's like, I got this. This is my seat. Are you ready to lose again?
Switching teams.
You switching teams? Now we're in club mode, so you can basically do whatever you want. Wait, what you went back to City?
That's my squad.
That's not your squad.
My squad in Premier League is City.
That's not your squad. I'm shaking my head because it's on wax.
Who else do I play with?
All people have to do is go back to roastedsportstalk.com. Before I even make a plug, let's give a shout out. What's good? Welcome to FIFA Sessions here at Roasted Sports Talk. Bryce, Trost, Anwar, Jones, Nolan, Cassidy in the building, also known as Chuckie Buckets. He's scoring tonight's episode. Check it out. SoundCloud.com/Chuckie Buckets PDX. If you are a producer or an artist and you want to feature your music here on Rose City Sports Talk, we're down. But you gotta have to deal with Anwar's honest ear and then honest reply in terms of probably on the live air, because we don't like preview, you know what I mean, the music. We just let it ride while we're having an episode, and if Anwar likes what he hears, he's not gonna really say anything. You'll see the head nod. And that's the approval that you're looking for. But if he says something, it might not be kind. But you know, if you really want a good
Tries always bait me at some knee, bro. I'm not.
No, you're just honest. You're just honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honest about this goal right here. Oh my.
I'm not feeling that. Simple as that.
It's simple as
You
that.
went all that. All I would say is, I'm not feeling it.
That's not all you'd say though.
That's pretty much.
No. He's being ridiculously like coy about it right now. There's definitely it's usually accompanied first with a facial expression that looks like you just smell something real bad.
But a facial expression could just mean I love that slap too.
No, okay, touche.
I got a screw face.
Touche, yeah, that's a banger. I usually am not smiling. You know what I mean?
That Pusha T album, that first song on there when that beat dropped, it was permanent screw face.
You know. Okay, so as always, we're live over on Instagram. Slide over to Rose City Sports Talk 503. Give us a follow. Where you're gonna find the live game cam. You're trying to score while I'm doing reads. I'm doing the intro still, and this man's trying to get buckets. Anyways, tune in. Chuckie Buckets is usually also on the horn. So if you got something to say to chime in about one of the topics we're talking about, let us know. You will be heard and then responded to in kind. Maybe not kind, but in kind. Oh God. Okay. Before we took a little siesta because yesterday's episode ended belligerently.
It's that heat, man.
It was the heat and that good stuff from Rogale, who you shouted out right at the end there, yeah. And then we were also sipping on Full Sail, so that was also nice. I'm not ever mad at Full Sail. But today, I'm keeping it local, as in Northwest local. What you know about that Harry Potter butterbeer? Nothing? I figured nothing. You know what I mean? You seemed real enthused when I showed you the bottle of what I was sipping.
I didn't even know what it was.
You were like, that is brown. You were not down with that color palette, the brown and piss yellow. I mean,
yeah, nah. I was never into cream soda or anything like that.
It's root beer. It's root beer. on now.
That's a whack looking bottle. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get
It's
my
delicious. It's delicious.
It's a great bottle. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You ain't asking for no t-shirts. Anwar's not gonna be asking you for no t-shirts.
Not at all.
No. Okay. So yesterday before we
I'll take that case though.
Right.
You know?
You'll take the case.
I'll take the case for that.
What the fuck? So okay.
I'll take the case
Let me
for
get this
that.
straight. Let me get this straight. If you like a beer or any beverage, you would rather have a T-shirt from them.
That
If it's so or okay, you'll take a case. You expect the case?
I like the hazy IPA. From Gigantic. I like the hazy IPA from Gigantic. That's a dope beer on its own. But what takes it to another level is that bottle. That bottle's dope. They're known for their artwork.
You pretty much if they have it, you'll take Gigantic pretty much every time.
Yes, yeah. Or Stormbreaker. I like Stormbreaker Triple Double. That's like, those are my two go-tos.
I feel like we're giving some serious shout outs to some breweries here. All local, all doing just fine for themselves. But hey, Anwar will take a t-shirt. No foul, sir. No foul, sir. No foul, sir. No. He's coming to give it to me. Oh, man. Do not slide over to IG. Road City Sports Talk 5. Oh, no! It was in the box? That's some bullshit. You gonna chunk this. Oh, that's how you stop a PK.
That was terrible.
What? Who saved that PK?
You didn't do it in the World Cup.
Hey, that's cold, man.
I'm just saying. That's keeping it real.
Spain losing the way they lost wasn't De Gea's fault.
No, he wasn't De Gea, though.
He wasn't De Gea. He wasn't the De Gea that kept Manchester United in second place the entire season this last year. He definitely. Oh, come on now.
Oh, nuts.
He didn't show up. I don't know. But neither did any of the big boys, like in terms of teams or players. We've talked about this before.
He was just
Ronaldo.
He was shockingly bad.
What was worse? The shock,
he's like the best
the shock of him being that playing
the best
that
in the
poor,
world.
or the annoyance of Neymar's dives.
Neymar pissed me off.
So I feel like Neymar pissed me off more than the shock of.
But he just had straight poor play. I mean, it's right in the open right there. Both of them are in the open with his flops, and De Gea is missing a lot of. I think he had a couple goals that he let go of that he saves those every time. It was just weird to see him.
It was weird. I mean, it seemed like he was off. You kept telling, or at least I did. I was like, okay, we're gonna see a different De Gea the next game. Just bad timing this game. Oh, this is a goal. Oh my goodness. But no, he never really snapped out of it. Like the whole tournament, he just looked horrible. And he just signed, I'm pretty sure, that extension with Manchester United, which was controversy for like the last 2 years because he was. Oh,
who's the guy? The one
now.
The one who got the best. Damn.
Yeah, I even got a name at Chuckie Buckets. That was a top writer right there. Check that out. Slide over to Instagram or even the YouTube. Subscribe. That's at Road City Sports Talk 503. Give us a share. We enjoy shit talking, and we also enjoy playing some games. And as of this moment, it smells like one of the dogs dropped some ass.
Can I give a shout out?
Yeah,
can I give a shout out?
Who you got a shout out for?
Shout out to Josh Hart for winning the Summer League.
That's a great segue into tonight's episode. Josh Hart last night dropped 37 in an overtime win.
Overtime thriller.
Yeah, thriller. It's Summer League. Is it really that big of a thriller? But yeah, I mean, we saw some things. I mean, we tuned in live to that. You might be able to tune into the first episode of yesterday where we talked about that, but the second episode is gone. Podcast is available at roadcitysportstalk.com. But as for the visual accompaniment, yeah, that's in the hands of the feds now. Yeah.
Confiscated.
Yeah. Oh, confiscated. Yep. So okay, Josh Hart, what's good? Is this dude a starter? Is he like pretty much making?
I was saying that yesterday. Like I think he's gonna. Before I knew he dropped 37, I thought he should be the starter. Every position is open right now in training camp for saying
every position, huh?
Except for LeBron.
Okay, all right. Let's.
Any other position. But I think he's gonna win the job. he showed out. He's like a great rebounder, but the way that he's playmaking, he was working on his handles during the offseason, and he's put it into all together. Like the way he attacks the basket, and especially he has a lot of steals, and then he converts those layups. He's getting and ones. Like he looked
legit. I mean, even again,
like all around player.
We just made this argument yesterday that summer league is just summer league, but sometimes what you see is what you get, and LA is definitely probably hoping right now. I mean, fuck me as a LeBron fan, I guess I am hoping what we're seeing from Josh Hart is what we're gonna get, because what was one of the main factors of LeBron and Magic's conversation? I just want to play. Like, I want to play my position and not have to worry about every other role. This is a dude who looks like he could step in and actually be a point guard right out the gate.
What Josh Hart's his thing is going to be being a player that can be a defender, guard one of the best players on the court at all times, guard one of the best wings, and then also when they run that big lineup where they're running Brandon Ingram at point guard, he can be a secondary playmaker within that offense. Of course, you have LeBron. His knockdown shooting too is going to fit seamlessly with that team. That's why I think he's going to be valuable. He's going to be able to. He's going to earn more minutes than KCP. Yeah. I think he's one of the staples on that team, or one of the guys that possibly could be moved in a deal.
I'm like staple, huh?
But
look, it's like that. You're gonna throw that out there.
He's upped his value.
Yo, so let's sidetrack for a second. Did he up his value enough to where he is raising eyebrows in San Antonio? Maybe.
I think they're gonna.
I know we have the list of 6.
Yeah, but nobody's trying to put anything in the deal.
Nobody. And Portland again, for some reason today, got included in that. Shout out to BlazersEdge.com. But what? Why? What if we know for a fact CJ's not going anywhere, Dame's not going anywhere? You just signed Nerd.
There's no point in that. You don't have anything to make that deal.
What's the point of announcing that we're also in conversation?
Just trying to make your superstar happy. Look, we're doing our due diligence.
You really think
when there's a star out there?
You think Dame sees this and is like, all right, Neil, good job, cool. Really? You think Dame's that dumb?
It's good for press.
No, Dame's not that dumb.
We're showing what we're trying to do. We're trying to explore all avenues to get you a better team. We're doing our due diligence. Which you have when Kawhi Leonard is if there's 29 teams that didn't inquire about Kawhi Leonard, you should be fired. Because every team, if he's out there, he's a top 5 player. Every team should inquire about Kawhi Leonard. If there's 6 teams, I need to hear what other 23 teams did. Real talk. If that man is on the block, you have to see what you can do to get him. Why not?
Really though? Because in my mind, if you're not,
you wouldn't make that call.
So a lot of these teams don't have a key component.
You wouldn't make the call.
No. Nope.
If you're Orlando, what do you want? If you're any team out there, what do you want? Like I'm gonna explore. I'm explore opportunities because who's to say that San Antonio doesn't want? They might have a young player that they see something special in. Like if you're Denver, they talk about Denver's one of the teams. Maybe they really like Jamal Murray. Maybe they like Trey Lyles or Herman Gomez. Like none of these guys are really gonna be guys that you would really want for Kawhi. But I'm like, who knows? Like maybe they would bite. Maybe they want Gary Harris. Maybe they want Gary Harris. You give me Gary Harris and Jamal Murray in a couple first rounders for Kawhi. You still have some depth if you're Denver. You give a 1 year.
I think there's some assumption going on
like
from those 23 teams. The assumption being one, this is a freaking loan, a 1 year loan. Yeah. That's still due some money. That's due some money, right?
Paul George was a 1 year loan.
Oh my God.
And he wanted to go to the same place, LA. Guys, what's his name? Jalen Rose always. It's not my point, but he always like guys don't want to play for multiple teams like that. They don't want to keep on moving. If you're a superstar, you don't want to change jerseys all the time.
I mean,
So maybe there is something to be said about that because, like,
dude,
a lot of times,
hold on, do you believe that still? I don't believe that. I feel like
look
guys
at Blake Griffin.
don't give a fuck. They'll leave. They'll leave. If the money's right, they'll leave.
If you got
Look
a
at Blake Griffin.
if they got families.
Look at Blake Griffin. This dude was in how many commercials a year?
That's what I'm
and
saying.
he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go to Detroit. That money's right.
No, my point. No,
Like-
he already got paid. My point was like, why does Blake Griffin even want to stay there? Like, of course he didn't want to get traded to Detroit. I just signed my contract, but he's willing to stay because he doesn't want to bounce around. He's like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm here in Detroit. I'm gonna make the best of it. Like he could have played a bad guy. He could have maybe tried to force his way out, but they're gonna try to work with it. Whatever. It's just like I don't think maybe they don't want to move around. We'll see what happens with guys like Jimmy Butler, who's in trade talks. Like I would take if I'm Minnesota right now, I'm trading Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
If you're Minnesota, you're gonna take a defensive player because let's be honest, that's all Tibbs. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna lose some points for sure, but you also have to play within the realm of Tibbs' defensive mind game.
I'm trading Jimmy
It
Butler.
can't just be anyone. Is all I'm saying. Like it can't
You gotta
just
get a
be.
two-way guy.
Yeah, it has to be a two-way guy. Otherwise, you basically have no stock in coach's mind.
Yeah.
You're probably not even gonna. There's no call to make. Who would want to play for Tibbs right now? Anyways, like, I don't think he's the same mind he was.
If I'm Portland, maybe that's a guy that I go after is Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy?
Because like I just look at the situation. Do we ultimately think he's gonna stay in Minnesota?
No.
You look
no.
at so why not? If you're Portland, why not try to, or a team that's like on the verge of trying to move up?
All right,
in the
Neil,
playoff
make it
spots.
happen. But you already know you got to make it happen with leaving our back goal.
Like a Zach, I don't know what you would do, but I mean a Zach
Collins?
Zach Collins, of course,
Yeah.
have to be involved in that deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, if you base it on summer league, throw away Baldwin in that.
Yeah. Baldwin.
that deal. But maybe
Baldwin been a general.
But,
I mean, I can't argue that. It's not like it's taken him 3 years.
Yeah.
He's a third-year player playing in summer league, so it's not like the Blazers being in the finals tonight shouldn't be a surprise. Is all I'm saying. In my mind, it was expected. Our starting lineups running multiple second and third-year players against straight children. So I mean, a couple of these guys with playoff experience now.
Yeah.
So I mean, really, we should be there. We should be there. And Baldwin, I mean, it is cool.
Opportunities.
Yeah.
If I'm Philly, I would try to get him on my team. Why not?
Jimmy. Yeah.
Like, what do you think about Jimmy?
If you were Philly, would you take Jimmy or Kawhi?
See, I would try to trade for Jimmy. I'd also try to trade him if I were Minnesota because I don't really know.
Oh my goodness! You gotta give the read. That was filthy.
Y'all check the live game feed on Rose City Sports Talk 503. I'm out here blasting shots.
Damn it.
What are you saying though?
So when is
I'm
when
talking
is a
to
free
you,
agent?
the
What-
read-
How is he
play
going
rise?
to be 28, 29? When he's a free agent?
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about his legs. You know, I don't know if I want to pay him for the next 5 years.
Oh, you don't want to pay
Really?
Jimmy? You don't want to pay Jimmy?
So
I mean,
you're
he's
putting
good.
you're putting Jimmy in a different spectrum than Kawhi, who's coming off a serious injury, who we haven't seen in an entire season, more or less.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Really?
don't wanna pay Jimmy, all right.
Yeah.
Whoa!
So you would give
I
Jimmy the
take-
max?
Well,
I really feel like we're not
I'd
seeing
hesitate.
Jimmy production.
If I were the Wolves, I would hesitate to do that.
I don't think it's
So
injury
you-
You're
based.
gonna have
So-
to pay Towns.
So you think it was
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they just offered him 4 years, 110. You think it was good that for Minnesota that he turned that down?
That's a goal. Oh my God! What am I doing?
Because they gave him the maximum that they could offer. He turned it down because he could make, I think, what I want to say it was five years, 189 or something
Yeah.
like that from them, and then possibly 4 years, 140 or something. I don't know.
just think-
The numbers are around that.
Yeah.
But
I just think these deals for like guys who are gonna end, like deals that are gonna end with guys who are like 33 are kind of scary, especially when you play
oh no!
for Tibbs for like 8 years.
Yeah, you're tired. You're fucking
Yeah, I've seen how
tired.
that's kind of worked
Yeah.
out for other
The guy who just got re-signed for a year?
That's why he should escape Tibbs. He's not gonna resign. He's not gonna re-up. Now Tibbs players definitely have more
D Rose took that money.
Yeah.
I mean, D Rose came back to that money, but that's more out of desperation at that point.
But I mean, if you look at
Adidas was happy though because they're still moving D Rose. Oh my God, you're on right now. Let's
the
go.
way that they the resting that they're on players.
He just got sun.
The thing that we know about
Oh,
like
it's gonna open for a goal.
diets and everything like that. These guys are staying healthier later on than like.
Shout out to Aaron Rodgers who wants to play football till he's 40.
Like 33 isn't ancient anymore.
Maybe I'll be watching the NFL
It can
by
be
then.
risky. He is coming off like an injury there, so I don't know how many injuries. I don't know how many knee injuries he's had. I think it was just that one knee that's been bothering him, and he kind of re-injured a little bit. But, I don't know. I mean, I think for the most part he's been durable. I wouldn't have an issue paying.
No.
It's on Instagram, Rosalie Sports Live 503. I'm out here taking the lead.
Yeah, go over to Instagram again, Rose City Sports Talk 503, or even better yet, slide over to YouTube and give us a subscribe. We appreciate you. And again, shout out to Chuckie Buckets for the tunes. He's like, I guess, motivating you to win a game here because you were about to lose the series. You're down 0-2. You're down 0-2. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to Chuckie Buckets. Check him out. SoundCloud.com/Chuckie Buckets PDX.
Switch it. Switch it back to something.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Jimmy Butler. We'll see. I do like the Jimmy Butler and Kyrie Irving pairing though. That's gonna if that's those guys.
Yeah, I just want
If those guys are a package deal,
Dude, no way.
That's gonna be
no
good.
way. You just.
That would be dope as hell.
Yeah. KD in the mix.
Or Kyrie and KD. Like I want to see something crazy. I think with the amount of
Kyrie and KD,
the amount of
Yeah.
cap space that all these teams are gonna have, everybody's in all the 1-year deals. Like it's gonna be a crazy something. Like this year wasn't anything compared to what's gonna be next year.
Dude,
So it's gonna be exciting.
Look at this man trying to silence the game.
But who else were you like impressed with as far as the summer league is concerned?
We talked about Jonathan Isaac yesterday, right?
What's up?
We talked about Jonathan Isaac yesterday, right?
A little bit more.
A little bit. Yeah, we kind of cut you out. Remember, batteries dying and shit.
Yeah, that was. So
We're gonna lose audio, Chuckie.
Wait,
You're good.
what were we talking about?
Who knows?
We were so lit yesterday. It was ridiculous. Come on.
I
Come
thought I
on.
was gonna go in, but I forgot what I was saying.
Hey, all I know is Anwar fought really hard to give you your time after he had literally just gone on a fucking 15-minute rager against
Donnie Walsh.
Donnie
Stuff I
Walsh.
said about Donnie Walsh was all factual, actual and factual.
Oh, do you remember what you said about Donnie?
Yeah, man. I said basically he turned down a deal from Washington for Jared Jeffries.
You're being so much more professional about it at this moment.
Yeah, I'm saying he turned down a deal and they included Jared Jeffries to get the number 5 pick, and they could have gotten Steph Curry right there, and that's the player that that LeBron identified. Last time LeBron identified a player, he just smashed a name here, you remember? And Pat Riley got it for him.
Yeah.
Like if you New York get Steph Curry, this guy he was watching play.
Yeah.
Steph Curry in the garden was right there, and I just think they always give criticism to Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas drafted well, but he didn't trade well. The simple fact that Donnie Walsh messed up that deal right there, and then he messed up the Carmelo deal because instead of just including Timothy Mozgov in the deal in December, he held out, and then they ended up giving them everything. James Dolan stepped in, but he botched those two situations, and I think that doesn't get spoken enough about. Because, like, Donnie Walsh messed up that whole situation. He could have had Steph Curry in the garden. For Jared Jeffries, man. All you have to do is get rid of Jared Jeffries. Like,
Yeah.
what? And just Washington, he played good over there. Back with man Gilbert Arenas and very
Man.
So it's like they wanted to reincorporate that trio.
This man.
That's all I was saying. That's the calm version of it.
Man,
Can I throw something at you guys?
you can throw something at me.
How would you feel about the Blazers going after Sam?
Yes.
Really? What brought this? What brought this?
I was just thinking about it on my way home today.
That's a good one. Sam Hickey has to get a job.
Yeah.
Would you be like? I feel like I'd be kind of worried, but also like intrigued. You know?
I mean, how much more worried could you be as a Blazer fan than we are right now?
Yeah.
We have two great players, all-stars. We're in my mind still one of the best backcourts in the league right now. But we have so much money owed to crap.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So if you want to go to the office, like, and make moves there too, I'm not opposed to anything at this point because it can't get any scarier in my mind. Like, Dame saying that he is happy in Portland is just Dame saying I'm still professional.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna play for my team. It doesn't mean I'm not interested in balling with LeBron fucking James in Los Angeles.
He does
Only a few hours south of my hometown. I'm not saying that. But yes, sure, definitely, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm on board.
Is it keep Portland in the process or what? What's that, like? What are we doing? Like, you know, Portland would embrace that.
Yeah.
Like, the simple fact that Philly hasn't had a champion in so long, like in the NBA. Portland, it's been since '77, so the fan base will hop on the Hickey bandwagon.
The drama will fade.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Bring Hickey to Portland?
That's a t-shirt right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Check out roastedsportstalk.com.
I like that. I like
We might
that.
have that t-shirt available tonight. But if not, there's past episodes there either way. Be sure to subscribe. We're going to take a little toasty break and get back to some more summertime league. We will be back here in a few. Shut the Chuckie Buckets. Chuck, if we buck. Where can they find Chuckie Buckets?
Sam Hickey, come to Portland. Alright, I was supposed to send a shout out to where you. I don't know. But Sam Hickey needs
I
to
forgot
come
to
to
go
Portland.
pros.
Be like,
I find myself.
yo, where can I find myself besides Lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.